Hello everyone, my name is Gayatri Satish Bhamburkar. I am from PR Pote Patil College of Engineering and Management, Amravati. I am here to present you my machine learning project, that is crop recommendation system using NeoBayes algorithm. To make a machine learning model, we need to first understand how actually this algorithm works. NeoBayes algorithm. NeoBayes algorithm is a supervised learning algorithm which is based on Bayes theorem and used for solving classification problem. It is mainly used in text classification that includes a high dimensional training dataset. NeoBayes classifier is one of the simple and most effective classification algorithm which help in building the fast machine learning model that can make quick prediction. It is a probabilistic classifier, which means it predicts on the basis of the probability of an object. Some popular examples of neo-Bayes algorithm are spam filtration, sentimental analysis, and classifying articles. Why is it called neo-Bayes? The neo-Bayes algorithm is comprised of two words, neo and Bayes, which can be described as neo. It is called neo because it assumes that the occurrence of certain features is independent of the occurrence of other features, such as if the fruit is identified on the basis of color, shape, and taste, then red, spherical, and sweet fruit is recognized as an apple. Hence, each feature individually contributes to identify that it is an apple without depending on each other. Bias. It is called bias because it depends on the principle of Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem. Bayes theorem is also known as Bayes rule or Bayes law, which is used to determine the probability of a hypothesis with prior knowledge. It depends on the conditional probability. The formula for Bayes theorem is given as P of A upon B is equals to P of B upon A into P of A upon P of B, where P of A upon B is posterior probability. It means probability of hypothesis A on the observed event B. P of B upon A is likelihood probability. It means probability of the evidence given that the probability of a hypothesis is true. P of A is prior probability. Probability of hypothesis before observing the evidence. P of B is marginal probability. Probability of evidence. Then, working of neo-Bayes classifier. Working of neo-Bayes classifier can be understood with the help of the below example. Suppose we have a data set of weather condition and corresponding target variable play. So, using the data set, we need to decide that whether we should play or not on a particular day according to the weather condition. So, to solve this problem, we need to follow the following step. First, convert the given dataset into frequency tables. Second, generate likelihood table by finding the probabilities of given features. Now, use Bayes theorem to calculate the posterior probability. Now we will see types of neo-Bayes model. There are three types of neo-Bayes model which are given below. Gaussian. The Gaussian model assumes that features follow a normal distribution. This means if predictors take continuous values instead of discrete, then the model assumes that these values are sampled from the Gaussian distribution. Multinomial. The multinomial neo-Bayes classifier is used when the data is multinomial distributed. It is primarily used for document classification problem. It means a particular document belongs to which category such as sports, politics, education, etc. The classifier uses the frequency of words for the predictors. Bernoulli. The Bernoulli classifier works similar to the multinomial classifier, but the predictor variables are the independent Boolean variable, such as if a particular word is present or not in a document. This model is also famous for document classification tasks. Then we will see advantage of neo-Bayes classifier. Neo-Bayes is one of the fast and easy machine learning algorithm to predict a class of dataset. It can be used for binary as well as multinomial class classification. It performs well in multi-class prediction as compared to the other algorithm. Neo-Bayes classifier is the most popular choice for text classification problem. Disadvantage of Neo-Bayes classifier. Neo-Bayes assumes that all features are independent or unrelated, so it cannot learn the relationship between features. Here, applications of Neo-Bayes classifier. Credit scoring, medical data classification, real-time prediction, and text classification. Thank you. Now let's see our actual course, how it works. Here we importing libraries. We are importing pandas library as PD, import pandas as PD. Then we are importing Gaussian Neo-Bayes classifier from sklearn.neobayes import Gaussian Neo-Bayes. Then to import train test split from sklearn.model selection import train test split. Then we will see matrix can be imported by using the following line from sklearn import matrix. Now let's check our actual code. First we import the library. We are importing pandas library as PD. Import pandas as PD. We are importing Gaussian Neo-Bayes classifier by using the following line such as from sklearn.neobayes import Gaussian Neo-Bayes. To import train test split by using the following line from sklearn.model selection import train test split. Then matrix can be imported by using the following line from sklearn import matrix. Then we are importing numpy as np, creating Neo-Bayes as an object of Gaussian Neo-Bayes by using the following line. We are importing the dataset from the local storage by using the following line such as df equals to pd.read_csv. Then we need to divide the dataset into dependent and independent by using the following lines. Features is the independent variable, target is the dependent variable by using the following line. Features equals to df. The splitting the dataset into training and testing dataset by using the following line. Xtrain, xtest, ytrain, ytest equals to train test split in bracket features, target, test size equals to 0.2, random state equals to 2. Then fitting the model with the training dataset by using the following line. Neobayes.fit in bracket xtrain.values, ytrain.values. Then we are predicting the output on the basis of the value which is passed in the predict function by using the following line. Predicted values is equals to neobayes.predict xtest.values. The accuracy of the model can be checked by comparing the output data frame with the actual data frame result. It can be done by using the following lines. By using the following line. X equals to matrix dot accuracy score in bracket ytest dot values predicted values. Then printing the accuracy of the model by using the following line. Print in bracket Neo-Bayes accuracy is x into 100. Creating the numpy array of the desired values. Data equals to np.array, near is the array. Then predicting the output on the basis of the numpy array which is passed to the predict function by using the following line. Then last printing the output. Now let's check its execution. Here we get the output coffee and the accuracy is 99.09. Here is the data. Then data frame N, P, K, temperature, humidity, pH and rainfall. It is the predicted values. This is the predicted values. Let's replace our value to another value. Here we get the output jute and accuracy is 99.09. Thank you.